It's a formulaic style, just like any type of music. If you're writing a, a sonata or anything, it's going to fall into a formulaic style. And with country music, it kind of like can take on like one of 10 forms. So you just kind of figure out the main riff, figure out the chords. If there's a bridge, there's either a bridge or there's a guitar solo. Hopefully there's a guitar solo and it's the chorus or the verse or whatever, and then you just play it out. Okay, riff, that's the riff. Here's the chords, okay, got the chords, and then you add your own language, your own ability to all that stuff. It's a fun craft, I have to say.
Yeah. Oh, send to me.
So where's it going?
I've been cut, cleaned down to the bone.
I don't know. I like how country music allows for me to be able to take freedoms within the form of the music. There's an endless, library, depending on how much you study the actual music and the people who've done it before you, then and create your own content and your ability to improvise. There's just so many things you could do, and that's what makes it so fun to keep going back to play. You never play one song the same way twice. You listen to the band, you make sure you do the dynamics properly. It's to fit into their music and produce music that's of good quality. There are cats in this town that play so well. People that really put the music first before money and fame and stuff. They really, really are all about the music.
I've been cut, cleaned down the bone. And the only...
If you listen to quality, if you have a taste for anything and you really love it, you're going to gravitate to the quality. So for me to be like, oh, I'm into country music, there's like a stigma that goes with that. You could say I'm into hip hop, and then it's like, what kind of hip hop, or what kind of country, or what kind of jazz? There's, like Duke Ellington says, there's two kinds of music, good music and the other kind. So when I heard country, I didn't really divide it from that. I played country music just because I love the sound of guitars. It all fits in together. It's not, to me it's not much different. Like, and we're all children of the blues. We're all children of rock and roll. This guy Chris Winward, he's the dude that was hanging out with me on Monday. He's like a real Texas style country.
Oh yeah. Sing that thing the boys don't call.
instrument I ever took lessons on were the drums when I was 7. And I loved it so much. I loved it so much that I begged my parents to get me a drum set, and they never got me a drum set, ever. So finally, I'm sitting at home, and I think the commercial that came on TV was Excite.com, which I don't even know if that still exists or if that's even still a company. But they had that sound on it. The internet had just come out at this point. Figure out that's a Jimi Hendrix song. I go get Are You Experienced, listen to it, go crazy over, you know. Like Wind Cries Mary, just that whole record was an awakening. And then in 10th grade, everyone was in the business of making bands and playing Cafe Saturnalia at New Rochelle High School. And that's all my best friends to this day are the friends I made in bands. And it was a really cool community. And I think that's why I came to Nashville, actually, because I kind of miss that community. And I think I see it here a little bit more. Maybe it's a little more business, a little more cutthroat down here, but it's still the same spirit of people that discovered their love for music.
I worked for a pharmaceutical company for a year after college, and was in a cubicle for about 80 hours a week, and cashed in my chips and came here.
That's how you gotta do it.
Yeah. Probably the only ex-rat surgeon on Music Row.
You're a rat surgeon?
Used to be.
To think that I would just go to Ann Arbor, take a corporate job after 4 years of college to just move into what you're supposed to do after college if you go to a good school. It, to me, didn't feel right. Once I was done, I was like, I am out of this place. I'm going somewhere. And then I met Katie Urich at the open mic that I was hosting, and she was like, Andrew, you have to move to Nashville. Because she's from Nashville. And I was like, she came to the open mic and she blew everybody away. I was like, Nashville? This comes out of Nashville? Amazing songs and beautiful voice. I had no idea. Maybe I had like a little thought in college, like, why don't you just throw it all? In college, I said I should run away and just go to Nashville. I remember thinking that very strongly.
Nashville specifically?
Yeah, like just go to the land of the guitars. You're just a memory now. You're just a memory now. I think I spent a good amount of time from age 26, 27, of really sincerely not giving a shit. You don't have to do anything. If you don't do anything, and then you really start allowing what's in your heart to come to fruition. And this is the great education. You have to, it's tough to stand out, but you have to do a good job, and like, this is something you want to get good at, so why wouldn't you do the job well? There's nothing like getting a call from a random number and to hear that you've been recommended to join that band from a guitarist that you really, really deeply respect. That to me just makes me know that I'm doing something right. I did a gig up in Lansing, Michigan. We had a day off, and I had a rental car. I took it to Ann Arbor, and I walked to the Google office, and I had this crazy moment. And I was just so happy that I didn't take the job. Like, I was so happy that I was in Michigan on the road with a band. It was an office. It was just an office. It doesn't matter if it's Google or if it's anything. It was an office in an office building, and I didn't want to do that. And to me, writing music, playing music, singing, and playing with other people, that just seems like the right thing for me to do. And you know, by hell or high water, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna make it work. So finally, that's the PrometheanLiver thing. Is I was just like, screw it, I'm going to Nashville. I had no connections here. I just want to get as good as I can and write as much as I can with this instrument, because when you die, you don't get to play music anymore. So I'm trying to get in as much of it as I can while I'm alive. Flowers are kind of an afterthought, but this front yard used to be kind of nasty when I moved in. Come back here. Jalapenos just sprouted.